Wonderful. John Batchelor with Gordon Chang and a new feature of The Batchelor Show, which is Tunku Varadarajan, who is now the cricket correspondent for the John Batchelor Show. Tunku joins because there is a famous moment, the passing of a superstar, a god. His name is Sachin Tendulkar. He is a cricket player, plays for India, and he's all of an ancient 40 years old, and he's stepping away from the test or the field, or I don't know the language. Tunku, a very good evening to you. Teach me, Tunku, quickly. Cricket to a person who's only ever watched baseball.
Well, I mean, cricket and baseball don't inhabit the same planet. Sachin Tendulkar is walking away from his last test match, which is the word that is used to describe those wonderful, languorous 5-day matches that cricket is so famous for.
And the rules, Tunku, quickly, help us.
The rules. I found in my drawer a wonderful old tea towel that I bought in England, and it says cricket is explained to a foreigner. Do you really want me to read this out to you?
Yes, please. I want to hear it from you, because then you're going to be my cricket correspondent. I need to follow along here.
Okay, well, hang on to your seats here. You have two sides, one out in the field and one in. Each man that's in the side that's in goes out, and when he's out, he comes in, and the next man goes in until he's out. When they are all out, the side that's out comes in, and the side that's been in goes out and tries to get those coming in out. There you have it.
I understand. There's a bat and a ball in there somewhere, but Gordon, I'll take my first lesson. Go ahead, Gordon.
Okay, Tunku, I now thoroughly understand cricket where, I spent years and years when I was in Asia watching it on TV being completely mystified. And if I had your tea towel, I would be in much better shape. So thank you for doing that.
You could at least mop your brow with it, I think.
Right. Tell me, cricket is important in India or not important? And so to sort of put this into context for us.
Well, cricket is one of India's religions, and I guess you'd say it's one of the two most important things in India alongside religion.
The concern
it drives Indians insane with passion.
The concern here is that because cricket is such, I've only ever seen it in the movies, and I believe the game or the match goes on for 5 days. How does all India follow a contest for 5 days? And I've actually seen movies where they have lunch in the middle of a match. Is that what's going on in India now?
Yeah, well, there are various forms of cricket. The purest form is the 5-day test match. You have shorter versions of the game. There are games that last a mere 24 hours, a day. And you have some games that last just 3 or 4 hours, which is about the length of a baseball game. But what we have tomorrow is a test match, which is really the sort of high church of cricket. It's the purest form of the purest game ever invented by man. And it's the last test match that's being played by one of the greatest cricketers of all time, Sachin Tendulkar, and he is the closest thing that Indians have today to a living god. And as I said in my piece in the New York Times tomorrow, he's like a cross between. If he were American, you'd have to imagine him as being like something like a cross between Martin Luther King and Babe Ruth. He's a sort of the reverence in which he's held is really quite astonishing.
We call him Sachin. Now, Babe Ruth, when he was younger, was a pitcher, but that's when he was with the Boston team. When he moved to New York, he learned to hit the long ball, and in fact, we know him as a home run hitter. Is there some aspect of Sachin's game that you identify more than any other?
Well, it's I guess I'm going to get be a cricket geek here right now, but it's his technical purity. He has the most perfect straight drive of any man who's ever wielded a bat. So it's a shot unlike a home run in baseball. A lot of cricket shots are played along the ground. You don't have to hit the ball in the air. You can hit them along the ground. And in fact, the shots that are the most appreciated by purists are the ones that kiss the ground all the way to the boundary. So Sachin Tendulkar specializes in shots that are orthodox and pure. So he's really a kind of, there's a kind of purist technical quality to him.
And
he's like the bark of cricket.
Okay. And how many centuries does he have? I know one thing about cricket.
Oh, that's good, Gordon. That's a new term to me. What the heck is a century?
A century is 100 runs. Cricket landmarks, but there are various forms of landmark in cricket, but the most celebrated for batsmen is when they score 100 runs in an innings. And Sachin Tendulkar has 50 centuries.
50
in test
centuries.
Matches. He has 50 in test matches and 100 in all forms of the game. So he's by far the most prolific maker of centuries in the history of cricket.
The passing of Sachin Tendulkar from the India team for cricket, Tunku Varadarajan, writing in the New York Times on the preview of the cricket correspondence of the John Batchelor Show. Understand, if you're going to understand Asia, you have to understand the passions. And apparently, India's passion is cricket. Gordon Chang of Forbes.com. I'm John Batchelor.